Right, before we start, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, and they are Incogni. More about that later. Now, today I'm at Los Angeles International Airport, but we're not taking an international flight. We're actually taking a domestic flight over to Las Vegas. Now, I'm a little terrified with this one because the airline that I'm actually taking is Frontier, and it gets a terrible write-up. On TripAdvisor, it gets some of the worst. It's supposed to be America's worst airline. So I'm not looking forward to this one. I have actually upgraded myself, so there is nobody sat next to me, and I have got a window seat. So we're going to capture takeoff, in-flight and landing, and also around the airport as well. Definitely not looking forward to it. So give us a thumbs up if you enjoy the video, and also maybe think about subscribing. Now, without further ado, my friends, dare I say it, let's go. Right, so we've actually got plenty of time. It apparently goes, I check in at Terminal 1, but then we've got to get a bus or something, or an air train over to the Frontier terminal. I'm going to read you some of the reviews on this airline, and it is quite scary. I mean, I don't even think, I might not even make it there by the sound of it. I am really, really terrified with this one. I've never seen so many bad reviews for an airline. Fingers crossed it's not all that bad. Anyway, we're only taking a quick flight, so we should get there pretty quickly. It's 24 hours in Vegas for me, literally just to get this airline. Come on, onwards. Now, a lot of people say that Spirit is supposed to be the worst airline in the US, the worst domestic airline. However, I've flown with Spirit to Nashville, and I didn't find it too bad. I actually made a video about that one. But Frontier gets voted way worse. I mean, I think it's got 1 star on TripAdvisor. Now then, which terminal is it? I've just got to check my bag in, because I've got fluids on there and some sharps in there as well, some scissors. So that needs to get checked in. The price cost me $200, I think, $199. It started out at about $56. But then with all the extras added on and having the premium seat, it ended up costing me $199. So everything's added on top if you want to check your bag in, if you want a seat. I mean, airlines, come on. Surely you should get a seat as standard. You have to book your seat, pre-book your seat. It's crazy. Right, where are we? Frontier. Right, here goes. Wish me luck. Oh, right, so before we go any further, I want to tell you about today's sponsor, and they are Incogni. Now, have you ever noticed that sometimes you'll sign up for a store's loyalty card and then you start getting spam emails, calls or texts from telemarketers? Or say for instance you Google air fryers and start getting spam emails about air fryers. Well, I used to get it all the time, and it drove me absolutely nuts. Now, I looked into why this happens, and it's because all of these companies sell your data to giant firms called data brokers, and then they sell your information to other advertisers. I was shocked as to how much information was out there on the internet, such as my postal address, phone number, and my email address. And I also found out that these data brokers are required by law to remove my information if I ask them to. But doing that one by one by myself would be virtually impossible. Now, that's where Incogni comes in, because they contacted all those companies for me. I didn't have to do anything, and they alerted me when the request was completed. Since I've signed up to Incogni, I get almost no spam, and I can't even remember the last time I got a call from my old friend Unknown Caller. That's why I highly recommend Incogni. Incogni provides improved protection from hackers and cyber attacks such as phishing or identity theft that use your personal information to target you. Total strangers accessing your most personal information, including your address, phone number And wait for this, even your weekend hangout spots. Invasive shadow profiles that can use your online activity to influence your behaviour and worldviews, such as political affiliations. Incogni is so simple. On the first day, you register and subscribe for Incogni. They send out data removal requests to all applicable data brokers on their list. And in the first week, the first data brokers start responding to their requests. They use the GDPR, CCPA and other applicable privacy laws to make data brokers remove your personal information from their databases. In the first quarter, most data removal requests are processed within 2 months, and they follow up on those that aren't to make sure your personal information is removed. Take your personal data back with Incogni. Visit incogni.com/MacMaster. The link is in the description below, and use the code MacMaster and get 60% off an annual plan. Right, onwards to Las Vegas, my friends. Right, first things first, I've got to check in now. If you want to check in with a person, you also have to pay extra for that. I think it was another $30. Otherwise, it's self-check-in. I've gone for the self-check-in. $199 was enough, don't you think, to go on a domestic flight? Anyway, come on, onwards. Right, so there's the Frontier check-in. So we just got a bag drop. I think you might have to do it yourself and then just drop your bag. Right, so I've tried to check it in online and actually print my own boarding pass out and print my tag for the case, but it says I can't do it because I'm too early. It says 3 hours before, but it's not 3 hours before. I've only got 1 hour and 45 to 2 hours to wait now. So the lady says, I'll go over here and the staff will do it over there for me. So fingers crossed. Not getting off to a good start. Right, everybody's having the same problem. It looks like the flight is going to be delayed. So it's going to be quite interesting, this one, isn't it? Maybe I should have listened to the reviews, hey?
For those flying with Vegas, it will be delayed. So it will print the time until 12:25 or 12:30. Please come back by that time. We're not able to print any tags, any tags, please. I apologize.
Well, you heard it there. Delayed. Come over here, let me read you some of these reviews. They're absolutely hilarious. Well, it says that it's on time there, but it obviously isn't. They've not updated the board. Right, where should we go? Let's go back outside where there's some air and I'll read you these reviews. Well, there you go, you see. Delayed 55 minutes. Hopefully it won't get delayed anymore. Right, so we've got this one. I'll just read you the headlines. You can pause it and read all the wording yourself from these, but we've got 1 star here. Terrible customer service, 0 stars. And it says, this company killed me. Blimey, great. This was the worst experience I've ever had. Then we've got another one. Will not use this airline again. Very rude people at the front desk and not willing to help their customers. There we go. And that's another one. Then another one here. Would never fly with the garbage airline again. This is a joke of an airline. We've got never ever. This is horrible. They lead you to believe it's cheaper. They charge you for everything. Yes, they do. And another one, horrible experience. I heard so many bad things about this airline, but I decided to give it a try. Big mistake. Customer service was awful, rude and not helpful at all. They charge for everything. Never fly Frontier. WTF, no carry-on. You're just like Spirit, except more expensive. We've got another one here, Frontier Airlines. What a horrible experience. And then this one here, this one made me laugh actually. I'd rather spend 2 months in the hospital than fly with Frontier. So there you go, we're getting off to a fantastic start here at LAX, 55 minutes late. I've also had a text message come through now as well, and they've texted me and it says, where are we here? It says, What's it say here? Frontier. Frontier travel alert. Flight 2264 from LAX is delayed to allow for an air traffic control delay or ground stop. Departure is now estimated at 3:25. There we go. We're not getting off on a good foot. Come on, let's go and have a little, well, I don't know what we're going to do. Can't check in for another 10-15 minutes. It's not too bad, I guess. Couple of minutes and we'll give it a go again. Now, I know I went to Vegas the other week, so I'm only there for 24 hours. However, what I thought I'd do is, I thought I'd stop while I'm there at the, doing the worst flight, doing the worst everything. I thought I'll do the worst hotel in Las Vegas, which is the Circus. And I stayed there in 1980 with my parents, so it's going to be interesting. I do remember it being quite luxurious, but I don't think it is anymore. Let's go and check in. Right, hopefully, fingers crossed for me this time. Here we go. Try again. Right, so Frontier. Here we go. Touch to start. Self. Go on. There we go. Now we just have to scan. Yes, we are in. Print. Loop through. Stick. Here we go. Boom. It's like the krypton factor this though, isn't it now? I've got to figure it out. So I'll have to see in a minute because I need two hands. But it is a bit like the krypton factor. I never know how to do these. Bring back people, please. I think that's right. I think I've put it on the right handle. That goes on the side. Let's give that a go. There we go. Hopefully. Don't have me on your team on the krypton factor or the crystal maze, because you won't be winning. Hi. Just checking my bag in.
Okay, can I see your boarding pass, please?
Yeah, 1 second. There we go. Do you want me to put it on there?
Yes.
Do I have to get a shuttle bus to the gate?
Yes.
Yeah.
In your bag, do you have any lithium batteries, explosives, firearms, medication, important documents?
No, nothing.
Any portable chargers?
No.
Okay, you're good to go. You're going to head down that way.
Down that way?
Therefore, to security, and then you're going to take a shuttle bus to your gate. And your gate is 207.
207. Thank you. And to security this way. Thank you. Right. Right, we need to get through security now, and we've got boarding gate 207. They've actually changed the gate now, so let's get up to the gates and security checkpoint. Right, just got an email through now. So, new departure time, 3:25. So we're good for time. But the security is a massive line for security. Right, so there's a massive queue for security, or line, or whatever you want to call it. So I shall see you guys at the other side of security. It's 12:53 now, so take note of the time. Right, it's now 1:15. That took a while to get through. Anyway, we've now got to get a shuttle to the gate. So come on, onwards, my friends. Right, let's get to the gate. Right, let's get on the bus. wasn't so bad. Right, gate number 207. Frontier, here I come. Got a little piano here, look. If you fancy a little tinkle of the ivories. Right, let's go and explore. First of all, I'm going to check the departure board. Now, how many of you check the departure board and then 5 minutes later you check it again? And you know it's going to say exactly the same thing. Right, where are we? Las Vegas. Here we go. Now departing 3:25. Gate 207, and it's only 1:33. So I've got a couple of hours. So I'll be like Tom Hanks, won't I, stuck in an airport. I reckon we need to go and have a look at duty free and do the obligatory, how much is a bottle of Jameson? I mean, come on, we have to do it. And we've got Bowmore there, £150. And also one there at £102 there, look. Is that an Aston Martin? It is, isn't it, on there? With a James Bond car. And there, my friends, is the Dreamy Elixir. $40 there, look, for a litre. What's that work out in Great British pounds, and how much is that? And you've also got the Black Barrel one there. I'm not really into that one, or the orange one, or the triple distilled. Don't mess with perfection. I think I might need a bite to eat. I'm thinking sushi or ramen. Now, ramen I thought was supposed to be good for you, but I saw on the TV the other day it isn't. A lot of actors eat it to fatten themselves up. I thought it was healthy. What have we got here? Beef udon, or kaki. No, what's that? The sound of that? Kaki. Sansai udon. What else have we got? Tonkotsu soy, or tonkotsu salt. Kind of like that one down there. Pork broth. Beef ramen, that looks quite nice. And what I could go for, spicy tuna sushi roll, spicy salmon roll. I actually look like California roll. There it is, California sushi roll. I kind of like that. I think I might go for some of that. $18.99. Good grief. Does that come with a bottle of Vaseline? High fructose corn syrup. No thanks. Just heard something on the tannoy. It says go to 207, your aircraft will be landing in 5 minutes. So is it going to go earlier or not? They've just said it was going to go later. I'm going to go to the gate. I'm going to give that sushi a miss though, because it's got high fructose corn syrup, and that allegedly is not good for you. So Jeff Buys Cars tells me. I think I'll give it a miss. It's in a lot of stuff in the States. Right, 202, 203. I'm sure I heard something that says your plane's arriving, so imagine if they've said it's going to be late, you can't suddenly turn it back and make it early again, surely. No, still says 3:25 p.m. Right, here we are, gate 207. And it says scheduled, estimated 3:25. Well, estimated doesn't mean definite, does it? So we'll stick around here, I think. Right, let's have a wander down here, because this is a fantastic view of the runway, and we should be able to see quite a few planes from here. So all you aviation buffs, you might like this. Right, let's have another wander around. Look through a different window. All the action seems to have stopped there now. I do need a little bite to eat. I'm getting a bit peckish now. I fancied sushi, but that high fructose corn syrup just put me off. Have a look it up for me and tell me whether it's healthy or unhealthy. I thought sushi was supposed to be healthy. And that, my friends, is our plane, Hazel the Chipmunk. By the way, if you like these flight videos and travel videos and airline videos, head over and check out another channel, really good, and I believe he's from Mansfield. It's called Noel Phillips. You may have heard of him. I think he's got over 500,000 subscribers, and he does a much better loo review than me. Although I know you'll probably be watching, Noel. You did fish and chips. Leave it out. That's my sector. Right, come on, I'll put his link in the description down below. Head over and drop him a subscribe if you're not already.
This is Mayor Karen Bass. The Bob Hope USO welcomes members of our military and their families. Please visit the nearest information desk to learn more. We thank you so much for your service to our country.
So I think that is our plane and all the passengers coming off there. So they'll deboard them or de-embark them or whatever. And then I guess they'll tidy the plane up. And then, it's not in English, then get us on, I presume. Right. I want to go back and check because I should be able to board first because I've upgraded to premium. I think they are boarding now, actually. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, they're boarding. Here we go. Hi. Can I just put under there?
Yes. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Right, here we go. We can get on board first. Premium. Let's have a look. Seat 1F, Zone 1.
I know. Can you see it every day?
This was before I became a flight attendant that I lived there. I was like, what the hell? What are the coincidences? Something like, not that one.
Excuse me, sir.
Sorry.
In the first row or the second row?
One seat.
Okay. In the first row too or the second?
I'm 1F, just there near the window, thank you.
Perfect.
Sorry, thank you.
Thank you.
Right, seat 1F. Now there's nobody in between us because it's premium, so and the seats are a little bit more padded. So let's see what it's like. It's now 2:34. Legroom's not too bad, but kind of restricted by that little wall there.
After making your way to your seat, we kindly ask you to step into the row and out of the aisle to allow those customers behind you to reach their own seat. If you are traveling with a large motor bag, please place it in an overhead bin with the wheels or handle facing outward. Please keep in mind that overhead bins are just free. And if the bin directly above you is full and not closed, please utilize the extra row space. For those of you seated in the emergency extra row, please view the extra row seating responsibilities on the back of the seat information card. You don't need to get those extra row seating responsibilities by the front and then help. We'll be happy to receive you. Thanks for your cooperation.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, good afternoon. I'm Captain Spencer Howell, First Officer James. We'd like to add our welcome aboard Flight 2264, service over to Las Vegas. Sorry about the late start. Las Vegas currently has gusty winds. They've slowed down the arrivals because of the weather, so they gave us a wheels up time out of here at 37 minutes after the hour, so we're just waiting on the gate for a couple extra minutes today. Once we push back in the air, 40 minutes of flight time. With the delay, we're anticipating touching down on the ground in Las Vegas at 4:24 local. Do our best to work with air traffic control, see if there's any shortcuts, but usually it's time-based metering in there, so that's pretty likely that'll be the time we're touching down there. Current weather in Las Vegas is 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Gusty winds out the south and mostly clear skies. We'll be pushing back here shortly. Appreciate your patience with the delay. Thanks for joining us.
Well, at least I know my bag's on board because I've just seen it. That was mine.
Utilize open spaces on your way to the back of the aircraft. These overhead bins are completely full, so you would need to utilize open spaces if you are coming to the back of the aircraft with a large suitcase or a bag that does not fit underneath the seat. Thank you.
And Brittany Martinez, do I have a Brittany Martinez on board?
Yeah.
There are 2 door exits in the front and 2 door exits in the rear of the cabin. In addition, there are 4 overwing exits, 2 on each side. Each is equipped with an evacuation slides that are placed automatically when opened, and the slides at the forward and rear exit doors may be used as rafts. Red and white signs overhead and lights on the floor lead to all exits. Please take a moment to locate your nearest exits, keeping in mind they might be behind you. A friendly reminder that smoking is not permitted on any Frontier flight, including the use of vape pens. The federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying a laboratory smoke. Flight attendants are now passed through the cabin to conduct our final safety checks before takeoff. Please let us know if you have questions about the information covered in our safety briefing. Thanks again for choosing Frontier Airlines and enjoy your 40-minute flight over to Las Vegas.
What's going on?
Gonna do good for us. Yeah, that's true. Thank you. Alrighty, folks, we'll begin those main cabin lights for takeoff. Need additional link, there's lights located above your seat. Thank you.
Right, so we've got about 30 minutes left in the air. Very quick flight, very smooth so far. There, if you want any, I don't know if you heard that. If you want any drinks or snacks, you just have to ring the bell. They're not sort of like doing like a trolley service. They'll come round and do it on a person-to-person basis because the flight is so quick. I have to say, I've been to Los Angeles quite a few times. I've never seen it so cloudy. Never. Anyway, check these mountains out down there.
About 130 miles or so out of Vegas. Should be touching down within 26 minutes or so. We are in our descent. Seatbelt signs on. I'm sorry, such a short flight, could get that really off for you. Just as coming into gate Echo 8, we've asked for those to have tight connections to see if they'll hold those flights for you. I haven't got word back on that yet. Those going to Denver, this is the airplane for Denver. Beautiful day down there in Vegas, 82 degrees, nice beautiful skies. Do have some gusty winds, so expect some bumps on the way in. Do appreciate you flying with us. Hope to see you again soon.
Alright, this does conclude our service, our in-flight service for foods and beverages. Thank you. You have a remaining of approximately 18 minutes until we get into Vegas.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to meet, who you're going to meet, who you're don't know who you're going to meet, who you're have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to meet.
Welcome to Las Vegas. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until we park at the gate and the buzzer seatbelt sign is turned off. Cell phones will not be used. However, laptop computers and other large electronics must remain stowed. Once you arrive at the gate, please use caution when opening overhead bins to prevent injury as items may have shifted during landing. For questions regarding ground transportation and baggage claim, a volunteer customer service representative will meet this one upon arrival at the gate and will be happy to assist you. For those customers needing special assistance, such as a wheelchair, please remain seated until a majority of the customers exit the aircraft, as this will allow us to better assist you. For those customers who live in the Vegas area, welcome home. For those who are just visiting, we wish you a pleasant stay. On behalf of your crew and everyone on Team Frontier, thanks for traveling with us today. Also, a little friendly reminder, we do know that there are connections here currently. We know that two are have to leave immediately once we once we get to the gate. So for those passengers who have a connecting flight to Orlando and Cincinnati, please let those passengers off first. The ones who have a connection to Denver, this will be your aircraft. So you have no issue with waiting while we get off. So for the ones going to Cincinnati and Orlando, please let those passengers off first so they can get to their aircraft. Thank you.
Right, not a bad landing. I can't believe I'm back in Vegas already, but I'm only here for 24 hours. Very quick visit, and then on a plane over to New York. So, but don't miss my video of the worst hotel in Las Vegas, the Circus. The last time I was there was 1980. Anyway, let's get off the plane and get my bag.
flight attendants prepared for arrival. Transship standby for all call. Thank you. Again, we need all the passengers to remain seated unless you are gonna go to Orlando or Cincinnati. These passengers have to get off the aircraft first. Please remain seated. The one for Denver, this is your plane. But we need the ones for Cincinnati and Orlando to leave the aircraft first. Thank you. They have a connecting flight, so they're running. Oh, gotcha.
Do we know what carousel the bags are on, please?
It'll say your flight information on there as well.
On 22.
22.
Thank you. Oh, right. Vegas, baby. We're back. I can't believe I'm back so soon. I was only here the other week. Anyway, it was the flight that I needed to take for Frontier, and I have a little bit of business to do while I'm here as well. Well, I'm going to go and see a mate of mine for the day, and then over to New York. Now then, baggage claim 22, she said. So hopefully it is this way, and I can get my bag. Well, it says it's down this way, baggage claim. So where is it? 22 apparently. It says 23 there. Los Angeles Frontier. 23. Right. That is us.
Baggage from Frontier Airline, Flight 2232, arriving from Ontario, is now available at baggage claim 23. As many bags do overnight, please check all luggage tags carefully. Check and carry-on baggage is subject to search.
Right, we've got the bag. Let's find a cab. Let's get to Vegas, because I am not looking forward to the next video, which is going to be the worst hotel in Vegas. Definitely not looking forward to that one. I've not left anything there on the chair, have I? I was charging my phone up on my microphones. Well, there we go. Now we're all good. Let's get out of here. I think we need to get ground transportation. Oh dear. Right. Public transport, ground transportation. Hang on a minute. Lift, Uber, take stairs and the elevator to the parking bridge. To be fair though, I'm going to take a taxi because ground transportation must be up here, I guess, is it? Where is it? Ground transportation. I think it's just outside. I'm just going to take a taxi because the last time I checked, Uber was the same price as a taxi here, so may as well just hop in a taxi. Taxis, there we go. That's what we need. Just hop in a taxi. Why have I got that song in my head from Patrick McNee? Everybody's talking about this kinky boots, kinky boots. Ooh, ooh. Anybody remember that one? Number two. Number two. Taxi number two. That's me?
That's you.
Awesome. Oh, right. Unfortunately, I'm going to the Circus.
Why do you say that?
Because it's a complete dump. So, there we go.
What's wrong with Circus?
I mean, the last time I was there was 1980. So, I'm guessing, well, I'm hoping it's, well, I've heard the reviews are not good.
A hotel is a hotel.
It is. All the reviews, some of the reviews say don't stop at this place, it's a dump. But I'm taking one for the team.
So you out here by yourself?
Yeah, I'm just meeting a friend and then I'm heading to New York after that. So just here for 24 hours. I was here the other week. Yep, the best steakhouse in Vegas is in the Circus. I went there the other week. I had the filet mignon. I had a jacket potato, a baked potato. It was great. They cooked it in front of me. I'm hoping if they ever get rid of the Circus, the steakhouse relocates because it's the best ever.
Oh, he'd be stupid if he doesn't relocate.
Oh yeah, it's an amazing. It's by far the best steak. I'd say it's the best steakhouse I've ever been to anywhere in the world.
I mean, and people say, "What?" I says, "Yeah, it's the locals' best kept secret."
Yep, 100%. I went to it a few years ago. First off with a buddy of mine, and then I went the other week. And it's amazing. In fact, I think I might have to go back again this time because it's so good.
I mean, another good steakhouse is the Golden Steer.
The Golden Steer?
Those are the two, in my opinion, the two best steakhouses in Vegas. But apparently we got it for 10 years, so we got to deal with it.
You got the Formula One for 10 years?
10 years. I mean, the problem here in Nevada is there's a lot of electric cars, not a lot of charging stations.
Everyone asks you this, but what's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you in a cab?
Happened to me or just happened in the cab?
Happened in the cab, yeah.
Used to drive a Windstar van.
Yeah.
Loaded at the Luxor Hotel.
Yeah.
By the time I got on the freeway, 3 girls, 2 guys.
Yeah.
In the back.
Really? What did you say to them?
Nothing. I was just adjusting my mirrors. We were hopping on the freeway going downtown.
You just let them get on with it?
Oh, just let them get on with it.
Oh, dear.
Now, that's the craziest thing that happened in the cab. The craziest thing that happened to me was I picked up from Olympic Gardens. It was a club down by, on the way to downtown. And I loaded... There was a husband, wife, friend, husband, wife.
Yeah.
And I was sitting here. Husband was out of his mind. I don't know if he knew what was going on or he just didn't want to know. She was sitting here. She was me. She wanted with me, and I pushed the seat back. She got up, facing that way, and got on my...
Jeez. And the husband was there?
Husband was right there.
I hope they gave you a good tip.
Oh, yeah, they gave me a good tip. And that was in a Crown Victoria.
Wow. Is that a bigger car?
No, yeah, that's a big car. That's police used to use it.
Oh, I know which ones they are. Yeah, yeah.
And I said, oh, this is normal. My buddy used to have... I don't know if you're a car connoisseur or anything. He used to have a Chevrolet Capri.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them, yeah.
The big tanks.
Yeah, yeah.
And he used to have one of those, and oh my gosh, we had so much fun in that. We'd take turns driving, have with the women in the front seat.
Right, my friends, well, I am at the Circus, so wish me luck and make sure you don't miss that video of the review of the Circus. Now then, let's sum up Frontier. Airline, shall we? Do I think it's that bad? Is it America's worst airline? I don't think it is. If that's America's worst airline, then you're not doing too badly. I thought the customer service was quite nice, to be honest, and the upgrade was good, although it did cost me a little bit more than sort of like the cattle class, so to speak. Anyway, would I advise it? I actually think it was a step up from Spirit, to be honest. I actually thought I think Spirit's probably the cheapest and the most lowest class. I thought Frontier was pretty good. Anyway, that's all from me today. Before we go though, I would like to say thank you once more to today's sponsor, who are Incogni. Use the code MacMaster and use the link in the description down below and get 60% off an annual plan. Take back your personal data today with Incogni. Do it now. Use the link in the description down below and on screen here, or scan the QR code as well, and it'll take you right through to that website. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.